What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We got some more of this Arena cube ahead of us, but as always, thanks again for watching. Let's get to that 90k subscriber mark so that we are on our way to 100k. As at 100k subs, like I said, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. Going to be doing some giveaways, going to be opening some revised boosties. It'll be a good time. Anyways, Arena Cube is back. So just to reiterate, as we have it already in this pack here, you can get multiple fetches and multiple shocks. Those are the redundant cards in this, I guess, cube. Cube is technically supposed to be only one of any individual card, but this cube, they've added the extra fetches and extra shocks, so you can get multiples of those. Anyways, what is our pick one, pack one? Is it just Misty Rainforest? It's pretty good. Blue fetch you can't go wrong with. Other cards I like, Bouncer, Slicer's great value, the Ewid on steroids. But I think I'll go with the fetch here. I just ended my stream about 1 minute ago, and I picked up every single heist card available in the cube. And I made so many mistakes, it wasn't even funny. Wow, we saw all three Misty Rainforests already. That's hilarious. So notably, Grenzo is in the cube again. They have nerfed it. In fact, they've nerfed a couple of the heist cards, which is good. Grenzo is still a house. So the difference now is that instead of Grenzo being able to cast any heisted card for free, you can only cast heisted cards that cost 3 or less for free. So you can still steal bigger cards and cast them by paying the mana cost, but you cannot cast the big ones like that. Yeah, let's just follow up with another fetch. Oh, one thing I did note on some of the early videos or I guess yesterday, the day before, I think Aggro is actually insanely good in this cube because of the number of fetches and shocks in the format. Everybody's life total is going to start at like 17, if not less. And so if you just draft a curve-out deck, generally you're going to be doing pretty well. What do we got here? Fetchable Thundering Falls if we want to. Fetchable Rafine's Tower if we want to. Flage is obviously absurd. I don't really want to draft an aggro deck, though. I kind of want to try to beat up on those decks. And what better way to do that than drafting the blue-red nummies, am I right? I'm going to take Thundering Falls there. First 3 picks of the cube being land. Often that's a really good option in like vintage cubes and stuff. Oh, do we want a Teferi? Oh no, there's the Thieving Haven. I've played it. I don't know. No, just delete control from memory, because yeah, this is 2 days before the Arena Champs. Again, deck lists are submitted. If you missed it, I am submitting, or I have submitted rather, blue-white control in Pioneer. And man, just more and more do I regret it, but like, I'm glad the deck lists have been solidified and submitted. That was the biggest stress on me, and now I just like the looming fear of, did I choose a terrible deck choice, you know? Shredder, Tome, Molten Impact is very good if you can nab a 2-for-1 with it, right? Shoot something that has 3 or less toughness, and you're going to get that the boon that can potentially kill something else. Yeah, we can go Bird Tribal. Shredder's a good one. So, as noted in some of my Explorer videos from the last week or two, I'm really hoping to play against a lot of aggro. I want to see nothing but mice or white decks or something like that. I am not unhappy against red-black. I think my deck list versus the red-black mid-range deck is fine. We want to avoid blue-black Yorion Bounce the most. But we'll just have to see. I mean, even if there is a large field of unfortunate matches for us, you know, you still might get paired versus the aggro decks. Or you might just run like a god, right? That's always a viable strategy. My eyes first went to the Ojitai, but then, like I said, Don't know if I really want to be doing blue-white. It doesn't have to be aggro, I suppose. Oh, this goes in line with bird tribal. This does make a bird if we really wanted to, though often... Actually, I think the bird is probably one of the least used modes on that card. Yeah, Ojutai is kind of a bird. Yeah, Ojutai is really good. Is it a bird if it has feathered wings? You tell me. Or maybe it's more of a dinosaur than it is a dragon at that point. Oh, the Weave the Nightmare. Okay, another one of the heist cards. This one's really solid. Super versatile. You choose one unless you control a non-land permanent you don't own. So if you have like heisted a different card already, yeah, you can do some crazy stuff. But heist an opponent's library, give a creature -5/-5, or counter target non-creature spell. Just a very good set of options. It's never going to be a dead card unless your opponent doesn't cast a non-creature spell in a game somewhere, or they don't have a creature somewhere, or they have no spells left in their library. Yeah, so to meet all of these conditions seems unlikely, you know? I am a little bit more chipper today than yesterday's video, you might tell. Thanks to all the drug... No, I'm just kidding. Stay clean, stay sober, friends. Yeah, got to sleep in a little bit. The baby woke up at like 6 a.m. today and not in the middle of the night, so I'm actually feeling kind of okay. I think there are like 6 or 7 heist cards in the format. Just to note, wow, good pack. Spicy wheels. Got that Misty on the wheel if we wanted to, but I think I'm just going to be taking one of these. And let's go with the Brazen. Similar effect, but also another flyer. Wield all 3 Misties, or rather wield both the other Misties after first picking the other one. Kind of wanted to sleight of hand here. Actually, you know what? Having passed that Rafine's tower now looks really bad, doesn't it? Because the Rafines would be the perfect land for us to grab, and I don't think there are duplicates of the tri-lands in the cube. I think it's just duplicates of the shocks. Alright, Iron Crag for a little bit of ramp. This cube, this version of the Arena Cube anyways, not as much about big cards. I think it's much more creature-oriented, or at least it has felt that way so far. Nice. All right. Another fetchable land there for us. Opt or blowout. Let's go with the opt. Vanisher's good. Paragon's good too. Don't know if we're gonna run them. Lutri! I don't want to open that card. Kind of a forced pickup here for us. Not losing much. Polluted Delta, Repulse, couple burn effects. Alright. Yeah, this is just one of those cards I very, very rarely pass in Cube. It's free, it's good, and it's especially good in the decks that I tend to draft, you know? Make disappear here? I guess we're just gonna go like blue-white flash flyers or something. Or, well, blue-based flash flyers. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think the more the shocks and the tri-lands are probably the more important pickups. With there being so many redundant fetches, like you're just gonna see them go around so late. as we already have. There's probably a way to give Ojutai Vigilance in this cube. Expressive Iteration, Steam Vents, Kaito, Treasure Cruise. Yeah, all the Delve cards also get improved by the number of available fetches, that's for sure. I'm going to go with the Steam Vents, though. Like I said, I think the Shocks and the Tries more important, even though I don't have any red cards yet. Very little downside. Ooh, Snappy. Another card that got majorly improved, the Brainstorm. Very nice with the fetches. And in fact, I'm going to take that over Snapcaster here. Probably wheel the Interference. Phantasmal Image. The old Fimage. Will we take Inquisition or something? Inquisition's great. Uro is fine. I'm down for some Fimaging. The Crab! There's Grave Expectations for some more heist. Sure. Esper Heisters, I guess, is my game plan. Which means maybe we don't end up running the red-blue duels I've taken already. So things they don't have in this cube, or at least things that I haven't seen yet. Cyclonic Rift, Baral's Expertise, Jace, or a No More Lies, or a Polluted Delta. I mean, technically the Polluted Delta will be better than these fetches, since I don't have any white or black to fetch outside of Fountain with them. However, it feels like the No More Lies is what we want here. God, I said I didn't want to draft a control deck. I passed up on Teferi, and now I'm just drafting basically my Pioneer deck. I got brain rot, man. Oh yeah, it's been a hell of a year. We've been sick. Baby's had some nighttime issues. Gotta play Stinky Constructed Explorer for the Arena Champs. Oh, it's just... what a year it's already been. Let's put it that way. You know, I guess Paragon's insane in the format too, with all the fetches, isn't it? Play a land or cast a graveyard, yeah. And in fact, Sarah with fetches gains life back. And yeah, that's real good. Also, the only thing it doesn't hit right now is like Ojutai. Ooh, the Clock. Some scary late green cards. Primetime, Chariot. Rock'em, sock'em, clock'em. Birdie, 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 bird. Oh, I think Essica gives vigilance to legendary creatures, doesn't it? Okay, well, I got the Delta on the wheel. Maybe there's an Essica in here to give Ojutai vigilance. Foothills, probably not. Ranger, certainly not. Am I ever splashing any of these? No, I guess the foothills is the only thing that might make any amount of sense. 1, 2, 3, so what? 15 spells, 5 land going into the last few pickups of pack 2. That's fine. So I won't need too many playables from pack 3 to round this out. We are notably missing one very important bird. The only bird I ever want to open. You all know what it is. Yeah, we don't need Scalding Tarn. Let's take the Scholar. This actually isn't bad in our deck too, right? Draw 2, then discard 2 unless you discard an instant, sorcery, or card with flying. So 7 instants, a bunch of flyers. Snappy Wheel too. This could possibly be useful. Blood Crypt is fetchable by Tarn and by Delta. Alright, pack 3. What do we got? Straight up Counterspell. Okay, I like it. Venser's also great. Chandra's amazing. Not too much else for us, as Sphinx not good with counter magic. Oh, the Riptide Gearhulk. That card is sick, but so is the Throne Guard. This is a buffed version. It used to be like a 2-1, I think, with all the same abilities, but now it's a 4-2. So when it enters, you can return up to 1 target spell or non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If the bargain was cast, then that spell perpetually costs 2 more. So it's just a better Venser of sorts. Flooded Strand, Stoic Sphinx. Pretty good Sphinx deck too, I guess. The Tome of Gadwick with all the flyers isn't terrible. It's 1 to play, 1 to equip. It gives the creature a little bit of protection and power boost, and then you get to conjure one of 12 different 1-mana blue instants or sorceries. Probably supposed to just take the Flooded Strand, though. I would be very surprised if the Tome of Gadwick didn't wheel. So 6 lands, 19 spells. Iron Crag actually looks pretty bad here, so make that 18 spells. I mean, realistically, Weave and Grave are also whatever here. I don't even have any blue-black duels, so... yeah, I guess we're just going to be drafting blue-white. Commit to Memory, Aven Interrupter's pretty hot, and it is a bird. What have I done? Drafted stupid, sexy blue-white after all. We really need to get at least one more fetchable blue-white, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-ish ways to counter or bounce spells. There's the Watery Grave. I mean, that does make the black easy, but we have other pickups here. We have Path, which is incredible. Censor, Touch the Spirit Realm. Oh, and this is a buffed Wingbright Thief. Yeah, this used to be 3-mana 2/3, right? Now it's a 2-mana 2/2. It is also a bird for Bird Tribal. I think that ends up wheeling and you're supposed to take the Path. So can our deck beat a fast, aggressive curve? That is the question. Wow, look at that pack, too. A Johnny, Tameo, Steel Seraph, Lynx, Remand. Tameo's pretty spicy. Maybe wheel the Remand if we're lucky?
This is an interesting story.
Turn 1 Tameo, turn 2 Brainstorm. Or I guess turn 2 Tameo into Brainstorm to make the Tameo less susceptible to removal. Come on, one more Hollowed Fountain type land, please. 3 steps ahead, Riddle, Condemn, Apparition, Ending. I'm not going to take the double white of the Apparition, although I'm still going to play the Paragon. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to take the Condemn. I think I need more interaction. Whoa! Whoa, that pack is nice. I'm going to take the Gear Hulk. That makes all the cheap white cards we took a lot better too. The Condemn, the Path, even the No More Lies, potentially. This deck's good. Incoming 2 and 3, but I think this deck is pretty good. Events are on the wheel too. Yes, please. This is just annoying deck. Gear Hulk on the wheel, Flooded Strand. There it is. There's the deck. No other blue-white land can appear at this point, right? We would have seen it. Oh, man. The Tome of the Chadwick. This is probably worth running over Opt. So I'll run like 5, maybe 6 planes. Jeez, everything we want and more. So what am I cutting? That's the question. I guess the Scholar's okay to cut. That seems worth playing. Maybe I don't need the Fading Hope with all of our other bounce effects. Yeah, because only one of our fetches grabs a basic planes, I think I do need 5 planes. Alright, deck looks nice. Let's run this and go. Okay. Round 1 is a go, and it's keep. Got the Brainstorm and the fetch. No rush on firing off Brainstorm. Oh, that card's real good. It's one of the alchemy cards we've seen. Whenever one or more creatures die, put a rec counter on it. Then, the beginning of your upkeep, if there's an enchantment that has one or more rec counters, remove a rec counter and seek a non-land card. What is that? Oh, that's a land. We don't know what land that is, however. So if it's not a green source, then if they want to kill the thief, they need to throat, but it looks like it was, in fact. Alright, they're going to start drawing extra stuff here. And they have the Triumphant, too, for some delicious heisting. God, you know what? Now that I think about it, control is probably not very good in this format. you're probably supposed to draft aggro. Because control is going to kind of fold to these heist value decks. Like a splash fanatic? What's going on there? Brainstorm. Pitch 2 lands. So if their plan is to flash in Triumphant this turn, they can pay 2 because of Fanatic. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to path their Fanatic here, see if they float in response. Because we might be able to make disappear their Triumphant if they don't go for it first. Yeah, exactly. I don't think I can let that resolve. I think we're screwed, but I don't think I can let that resolve. Now they can go grab another swamp here. Oh, they do not have a second swamp in their deck. Okay. Bonnie Paul! Again, I don't feel like this is a bad matchup, but we are going to get crushed by this, apparently. Just going to main phase the path here. This is something else. It always feels bad to lose to the 5 different basics like this, but yeah, I mean, we're just crushed. This thing is the thing that really killed us. Them being able to draw a spell every time something has died. Yeah, I mean, I got demolished. Nothing to say. I got absolutely crushed. Good beats, I think. Okay, that was the warm-up game. Maybe I jinxed it. I pushed it upon myself to go 2 and 3, but that was, yeah. Okay, yeah. On the draw. Hand looks fine. If I don't draw an island immediately, I will Delta for... Well, actually, so I'm supposed to Polluted Delta for island, as that would allow one of our other blue fetches to... Oh, I know, I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter, never mind. Oh, I do want to say, I was mentioning this on stream, but because Tashana's Tidebinder is in the format, you probably want to fire off your fetch activation before your opponent can hit 3 mana, assuming they're playing blue. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up to get free loss. Shock pass. Okay. If they want to counter this, I'm alright. Click in response. Okay. Interesting click timing. Seven's reclamation on the mastermind. Well, I might get punished here if I don't draw another land, and we already have 4 in our graveyard, 4 on the battlefield, so only 9 left in the deck. Oh, they only have 1 card left. Sure. I'm absolutely trading here. Bounce the Bremas for a turn. Trade. I know they have the reclamation, but... Yep, Gearhulk's fine. Nice. So Reclamation can get back both of their flyers. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. I was supposed to fetch before the Vendilion click resolve, because now I'm drawing a land. Whoops. Alright, small mistake there. It's not bad. So we already used our Brainstorm, right? Actually, I guess we have the Urborg, so I don't even need to pop that. Whoa. Now, what do we have here? Okay. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna image their click. See what's going on, and then path their mastermind. We do not care about that. Yeah, and they would have to sacrifice a creature here to fully counter the path, so... Oh, sorry! I said path their mastermind. Whoops. Wow, that was a really bad play. Wait, they did cast it? Oh, that was a really bad play, because now I'm letting them trigger their... Ah, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Well, like I said, I've been playing very poorly as of late, so... I said the correct thing, right? I said path their mastermind, I just didn't enact it. Okay. Snappy's nice. That's not a way to deal with Ojitai. Alright, go down to 3, we get another impulse. Or I guess anticipate. Let's just go Aven and pass with Brazen / Snapcaster open. Don't care about the Gideon because I can just bounce it.
Invulnerability has its perks.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Snapcaster, get rid of the token, and then they have way too many problems. Okay. I need to tighten up. Especially during the championships. I think our deck's good, like I said. But can pilot error make it do poorly? Anything's possible if I try hard enough, I suppose. This hand's good. Thief on turn 2 instead of turn 3 is kind of great, not gonna lie. Comes down early enough to actually be extremely relevant. Ooh, turn 1 Tammy.
No, I'm late for class.
Well, I'm not pathing the Tammy. Because that's also a recipe for disaster. Mirror match? Arena gonna give us this rigged mirror match? Whoa, oh, baby, that's not good. So they have one land in there, too. I guess I'm just going to take the Journey to Nowhere. Because I do have access to the Tome to pump up the Thief's power by 1. Yeah, I need to find some counter magic, don't I? I mean, I could image their Toby. It's not terrible. It's probably enough value to do. Actually, I mean, copying the Wingbright Thief is also pretty great. But I guess I want the big body, or the multiple bodies here instead. We might need to do something like Path, Snapcaster Path, huh? Alright, well, get some value off the Thief at least. Oh, okay. That's... doesn't seem the worst for me. Okay, well, have to block together. Um... we're gonna shuffle those away. Ojitai. What? Oh, right, he's Phantasmal Imaged. Right. Good call. I was like, why wouldn't I equip there? Oh, they missed a free clue.
In the right hands, knowledge is the sharpest blade.
Brainstorm Fetch, the combos. Alright, attack for 1 is free.
Before you act,
Oh, okay. Well, the Hexproof on Ojitai could serve as a way for us to win. Though I have to say I'm probably not very likely to win this one. Yeah, okay, that's bad too. Tammy plus Jace. Ay, 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 ay.
use your words.
That's good. Okay. Let's go Snapcaster Ponder. Since I haven't found a counter. Shuffling those. Go land. Pass.
I am not defenseless.
Okay, Brainstorm. So Tammy's ult is draw equal to half the number of cards in your library. You can end with no maximum. Okay. Riptide Gearhulk. That looks like a decent hit for our Throne Guard. Okay. Excellent draw. So this is 3, 4, 5 damage. So this is going to give us the kill of the Jace. I don't think I actually mind if they copy their, or draw a million cards. Though we might be able to draw something that deals with it. Alright, their hand is actually very slow, too. Okay. Tammy ult, I mean, this very easily could come down decking.
The multiverse holds more knowledge than
Have
I
fun.
can ever learn.
Do I have a way to force them to draw some amount of cards? I don't think I have a way to force them. But I guess technically if I could get my Thieving Aven online and stick it, that could steal some leftover cards from them. Okay, that's fine. We only have 2 mana left after this. We're gonna go with the trainer. Elspeth conquers death. That's pretty good. But I want to run out my hand here, right? Level up my clock. I need to get it to at least 11, so I need to level it up 3 times. Which means I need 9 mana, which means I only have 1 mana left over. How many more counters do I have left? Not many. Yeah, I kind of like getting a little bit greedy, though. Obsessive
There's
Search.
more to learn elsewhere.
1 mana, draw a card. Gear Hulk. Okay, and that can actually push a lot of pressure, and it gives me the Wing Bright. Trigger. Okay, what do they have? No Wrath, 5 land. They have Oracle of the Alpha! Damn it. I'm gonna hit the Elspeth Conquers Death. That is probably not a great choice here. Well, they're definitely doing the thing. The only thing going for us right now is that they're pinched on mana. So it's a lot harder for them to run out multiple things this turn. Well, with multiple relevant enough things. They're gonna play a few things, but like, I don't think they can take the time to Elspeth Conquers Death my clock anymore. Alright. 9 of the 17 cards in their library are now P9. Like, if they just play out Beza or something, do we win? No, because they get fish unless I path my own creature, which then negates that point. Okay. Oh, there's some goodies. So Paragon is out because we're about to pop the clock anyways. Oh, why is it using blue there? What the hell? That made no sense. Yeah, this is a cool game. They drew Black Lotus. 3/6 bouncer. Okay. The issue with doing this is now I don't have counterspell to get back when the clock goes off. Two, four, five, six, seven, eight. They have 9 mana right now. Actually, you know what would have been great if we could have imaged their... Oh, it's gone forever. But imaged their Oracle. There's the Elspeth. I get to... Well, I think we want to pop the clock here, right? And then draw. Okay. Yeah, this is a wild game. Pretty sure we're just very dead, but certainly some kind of wild game. You know what? I don't know if I have any more fetchable lands left in my deck. No, I have 1 plains, 1 island. Okay. The cards that I hit off of the tome aren't very relevant anymore. The ward and +1 damage are like fine. Okay. Intrude on the mind. That's fine. Hey, we can madness the obsessive search for a single blue. That's funny. Oh no, it still counts as 3. Okay, I guess I don't want to cast it then. Well, there's Time Walk. Man, this game is wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana they have. Wow, bouncing the Gear Hulk is crazy. Or journeying the Gear Hulk is crazy, because if I deal with it, that is huge for them. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, I think I'm venturing the Gear Hulk now. Or sorry, the Riptide now. I won't be able to Thieving Aven their Time Walk because it's gone, but that would have been a really good way to win the game. Actually, sniping like their Ancestral Recall could win the game too, funny enough. Make them draw 3 on a pivotal moment.
Bless us in our righteous cause. Seize this day.
Okay, yeah, Path the Token I think is fine. Cast a second spell, trigger the Shredder.
I am not quite indestructible.
Okay, well, stealing their Time Twister also means they no longer have access to it, so that is a thing. So we can Just equip the Aven for one little ward there. Alright, creature or planeswalker? Jace, Skyclave. I guess I probably lose my Aven here, and that's going to wrap it up. We just need them to inadvertently draw like a couple more cards. None of these are target player draws a card, right? Off of the tome. Target player mills 2 cards! Oh! That's a hot one. Wow, okay. Thought Scour is also a route to victory. They're bouncing the Aven instead of tucking it. Okay. I wonder if they're going for the kill on me via decking. Because that's also a very viable route. This is a wild game, dude. I actually think we have a chance. Okay, I'm at 23. Flash in another flyer here. Kill Jace. That's not a Thought Scour. I'm really praying that I don't need to fire off my Time Twister, of course. Because if they draw their Ancestral, then they can save it for me, you know? And I guess with the Thunderclap Trainer, they are guaranteed to hit it more or less. So, Elspeth. I do have a Commit to Memory in my deck still. So now we want to block with creatures that are okay to die, right? Like redrawing Venser after a shuffle would be very good. This is going to be a 1 hour long game.
I will lift up those around me.
Main phase Stoic Sphinx. Yeah. That means they don't have Ancestral in their hand. So I guess I'm gonna brainstorm for commit. Bricked, yikes.
I'll aid you.
Oh, that means I very likely will need to fire off a Time Twister effect. Dang it. I guess I could shuffle and quicken. And try to hit exactly commit. Brutal. Yeah, that might do her.
Think before you act.
Crazy game.
You will not move me.
I mean, let's see. I guess we can still wait one more turn and try. As long as it's one of the next two cards, and it's not the very bottom card. Okay. Okay, so now I can... pass. They go for the Thunderclap Trainer. I go for commit on it. Oh, wait, they have two treasures, don't they? They have two clues. Oh, this doesn't work. I still lose here. Oh, and they can trigger my Ledger Shredder because I'm bad. Oh, wait. No. I threw away the Quicken, too. No, I threw this game. Well, I think I was still dead, but I had a better chance. Because we were still dead to them cracking the clues and getting the trainer and stuff, but... Oh wait, Quicken wouldn't matter. I would still need one card left in my library, too. Oh, man. Yeah, I duck. That was cool. I don't think there's any way for me to flash this back instant speed. Gear Hulk, if I still had it, could instant speed the memory, but... Now I just died to decking, right? So what was my play last turn then? I needed to Time Twister and keep prolonging the game. But if I Time Twister, I don't actually have a way to win, so... Ah, that was fun! That was fun. Alright, 1 and 2, the Promised Land. Alright, here we are on to the next game after that pretty fun, although draining last game. We have the dream here. We have the turn 2 potential Tammy flip. So the question is, do I run out Tammy into open mana? Or not open mana, but do I run Tammy out turn 1? And I think the answer is yes.
Late for class.
Because if they have one of the very few ways to kill it, then good beats. But now we get to go Tammy attack, get the clue, brainstorm, flip the Tammy. Let's see, pitching. Two islands here. And we can Scalding Tarn for a Hollow Fountain. Oh yeah,
In
that's
the right
sick.
hands, not respect the library.
This is constructed level gameplay right now. Tiny Bones. Okay. Well, that has to deal combat damage to a player, and the Tammy uptick hoses that, so it's not really an issue.
Violence is not the answer.
Bright's good. So 2 lands, Paragon, Glissa, and Strangle. Whoa, okay. Well, I guess I'm going to take the Glissa as the most likely card they'd want to cast next turn. Be pretty sweet if we get to ult Tammy on turn like 5. Strangle does hit planeswalkers though, so I guess they might just have to fire off a Strangle there. Territorial Kavu. Nice. 2 mana 5/5. We're not gonna fetch, because I think us drawing lands is actively good.
Respect the library.
Go land pass. Alright. So we get to chump with the Wingbright Thief. And then the assumption is they're going to go for a Strangle just to keep Tammy off of Ultimate. And I get to Venser this... Well, actually, I guess that doesn't work, does it? Because they have another red source. Disregard me. Okay, that's fine.
That tome is one of a kind.
Little land. Pass. So let's end of turn Venser their Kavu then and just get rid of any sort of threat. Ooh, we have our own Paragon to go with the fetches in our graveyard as well. That's great. Alright, feeling good. Feeling real good. They didn't need to shock themselves, did they? I guess they must have a 1-mana red or black play. Because they could have played out their Marsh Flats there. Alright, so this is going to exile, but it's going to gain us 2 life. We can play the Delta from our graveyard. We can play the Thief from our graveyard.
Respect the
Could just get the
library.
Ojatai online. We want to play the Wingbright again, though. Pest Infestation, Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay. Well, this is nice because if I now brazen their Paragon, they will need to draw a different black source in order to thirst. Because now they can't play the flats from the graveyard. And if they do play the flats from the graveyard, that means they played their Paragon and they don't have any mana. Oh, they ripped the God the Shrine. Well, I mean, it's going to be too late now, right? Yeah, this is too late for them.
But I thought knowledge was power.
Oh, I can just play the Tammy from the graveyard. That's funny. Start this song and dance again.
Is there meaning to this passage? I will protect this library. Use your
Alright, they need a Wrath. No Wrath, no GG. That was a kind of a brutal game for our opponent. Almost feel bad for them. Alright, this is the pivotal moment. We're 2-2. Will the foretold record come to pass? Or will I be able to make some okay plays and acquire a third win? We'll find out. Oh, this is a nice hand. Let's see, we're on the draw, but always keeping it. Yeah. Being on the draw, it's possible that I'm going to want to hold up Disappear on turn 2 instead of running out the Shredder. Okay, well... Now, I could Brainstorm in response and give them a specific card, but I think we just let it go. What did they hit? Was that Condemn? It's Condemn, okay. Yeah, I think I just let them hit another card here. This time it looks like it was a land. No big deal. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. I'll pass on that. Gonna go ahead and shock myself, unfortunately. They still get to attack here. The question is, do I want to block and put the Aven in range of a 2 mana... 2 damage effect? Okay, well the answer is I'm blocking. Oh, it actually pushes more damage if they shoot the Aven, but if they shoot face, they get a Scry. So this is kind of an interesting decision. Because now, since they didn't shoot the Aven, I can block the 3 power. Yeah, they hit my counter spell too. Luckily, the cards they've hit are not good to cast on their turn. If an opponent controls a multicolored permanent, the spell costs 2 less. That's beautiful. So let's go... Shredder... Brainstorm. Rummage away the clock at this point. Scholar, and I think the dragon is too expensive. We're gonna go Misty, go to 8. And say go. Hold open slice, see what they're gonna do here. The Carry Zev, that's a good one. So that one conjures a Ragavan when it attacks, so we're gonna have to kill that. Man, that Ghostfire Slice hit was nice. Excuse me. And they double spelled, so we get a Shredder trigger. I guess I'm gonna discard the No More Lies now. So they can block with the Robber, but it's just a chump if they do. Goblin Bombardment. Let's take the 2-drop pumpable creature, I think. Let's just hold up Brazen here. Shock for Inferno Titan. Oh, I'm getting a little bit punished for not holding up counter. So they're gonna kill the cat. That's fine. Yeah, we let them attack if they want to. Man, I really want to image their Inferno Titan first, but just bouncing it's probably got to be right. Nice, they did fire off a chump this time. Let's go with image on the bird. Land pass. Bounce the Titan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looking pretty nice. Okay. Whew. I did not go 2 and 3. And now that we've got 3 wins, we want to get up to 5, because that's our money back, plus a little bonus. That's a lot of birds. Shredder into Aven into Throne Guard seems good. Sadly, Tarn does not find a white source since we already had the fountain in our hand. Another blue-white. Rigged matchmaker added again. What do you got? Just a bounce effect? Brazen or something of your own? Whatever it is, they're not playing it. Could be a path that they don't want to fire off. Reach! Reach is cheat, I've been told. Though now that I'm playing out the Aven here, they might not want to attack with the 6. Unless they have a way to deal with the Aven already. That's what they had, a get lost. Okay. Hey, we get a trigger of the Shredder, thank you. Let's pitch the Gear Hulk by the looks of things. And they definitely want to attack here. They missed a land currently, so... Whoa, no attack is crazy. They're playing blue, I'm just gonna use the fetch right now. That's an absurd no attack, actually. Man, the maps that we get for the Throne Guard are actually kind of great. Alright, let's let them attack with the 6 if they want this time. Pass again. Okay, well, I mean, I'm going to go for the bargain. Ojutai versus Thief plus Tome. Yeah, I like Thief plus Tome. Let's take a peek at what's in their hand, as they've been playing in a way that would suggest something scary. Aha! Avacyn, yes, I see. Okay. So I'm gonna lose the Ojutai now. I guess I target the Throne Guard, because if it gets a counter, then it can attack into 6. I don't want to use my fetch since we have Brainstorm in the deck somewhere. Though it would have allowed me to flash or equip, or rather give ward to one of my creatures. They probably should have flashed that out, right? Whoa, what is going on? Okay, let's just tempo. I get to trigger the Ledger Shredder if I hit an instant mid-combat. Oh, however, I did not. We're gonna go ahead and use the Ponder now, though. Snapcaster. Can get that back with Paragon. I guess that's only during my turns, though, but yeah, it's fine. Wow, why are they not running out Avacyn? Maybe they don't know? Yeah, swing out. Wait, they're just taking lethal. Alright, I have no idea what's going on. We'll not delve too deep into it. We got the win, so... Up to 4! Yeah, one more. Can we get there? We're on the play. This is a turn 2 Tammy flip. Play against Sam Black. Turn 1 Tammy, let's go! Prismatic ending? Oh, come on! See, that might have been a scenario where if I had 2 blue sources, I wait until turn 2 to flip. Well, I guess the prismatic ending would have hit it anyways, never mind. Boo that, though. Boo that. Trainer, alright. Non-creature, non-land. I do like 2 mana 1/2s from my opponents. Earhulk. Land. Hopefully we can find another fetch to utilize the Brainstorm with this Snapcaster Mage. Alright, the creature beats are real. Tome of Chadwick. guess I play it. We can even, if we really want to, bargain it away. Yeah, we'll go for it. So Talons, if it resolves, bounces the token, and then we would get to block the Splicer. No. Yeah, Ward 1 actually pretty good when he's missing lands. Roaring Furnace! Ay, ay, ay. So now is the time to put Lutri in our hand. I mean, just having Lutri as a 3-2 flash here isn't bad. Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna die to a bunch of 1-power creatures. Kyora's good. Then we can condemn. So we have to hope he doesn't have another random creature counter effect here. Okay, that turns Kyora into a producer of creatures. Seriously? Okay. Well, this is pretty funny. We are quite dead here. Okay. What outs do I have? Riptide Gearhulk doesn't do it. Image on Splicer. Like, how much mana do I have? Is it possible I need to just bounce the token and then... How much mana would I have left over after that? 5? So I would need to hit Path and like Memory or Venser. So it's not impossible. It's just unlikely here, right? Oh, I think we're one off. One off. Assuming no interaction. Ah, we just needed to re-hit Condemn or Path. We lost to 2 1-power creatures. That sucks. The exclude into the counterspell was so brutal. Ay, ay, ay. That looks like a matchup I think we probably do well on the majority of the time, but that specific case, we got good. All right, good beats. Started a little bit slow, but we did rattle off 4 wins. Yeah, too many misplays in between them all. So with that, we'll say thanks for hanging out on this version of the Arena Cube. We'll see you back next time.